Hi. What's up, y'all? I am Diamond Stylz. I am the executive director of Black Trans Women's Inc., the host of Marsha's Plate podcast, and just a bad bitch all around. So, today we are going to talk about stuff that we hide. We're going to talk about things that we hide from maybe our partners or maybe our friends, just anything that we may hide in regards to um, what may feel like shame, what may feel like, fear, like we're scared to tell somebody about it, all that kind of good stuff. So I think it's going to be pretty interesting to see what y'all hide. Hey, Royal, how are you? Let's give some people some time to come in. How is y'all week going? This is a long week. I um I partnered with another organization and we produced a conversation between cishet black men and black trans women. And it was a 4-day production and it was fucking amazing. And I can't wait till y'all see it. It's going to be so good. It is so good. It got heated. Folk got angry. People was crying. It was some real ass conversation, real ass scenarios. Um, it just was fucking amazing. And I can't wait till y'all see it. I'm so proud of it. We just wrapped up filming yesterday. And yeah, I'm so excited about it. Hey, Brandon, where can we see this show? So I don't know yet. It's just been recorded. It's not a I didn't record it for uh um I didn't record it for organization or a media company. Our organizations came together and recorded for ourselves for our own personal use. So I don't know what that looks like, or I just know we own it. And so and we're gonna put it somewhere. We haven't decided that, but I'm not the last say. So, but it's not on a television show. It's like it's we the resources were from the orgs. It sounds like a great conversation. Definitely, I want to watch it. Yeah, it is. Talk about what we hide. I'm talking about what we hide. Oh, that's not a show. I'm talking about what we, meaning you, I, and the rest of the people watching, what we hide. Ah, no, it's not a show. What we hide. Anything. We're not spilling secrets tonight. Any secrets you don't want to spill. Just what you hide. Like, what are some things that make you feel shame that you keep secret until you get comfortable? Um, we had an amazing conversation around disclosure, and I kind of wanted to think. And there's some things I know people that may not be trans keeps to themselves. And so, what are some of those things? Hey, Randito, is that how you say it, Randito? I looked it up too before I got on, thinking it was a show. No, it's not a show. Just what do we as a people hide? Why should we hide it? Why do we hide it? Do we need to hide it? All that kind of stuff. Mm-mm-mm-mm. So what's going on with y'all? Hey, Marissa. Um, anybody got some good news? Anybody got some good tea? Randito. Midterms are kicking my ass. Ooh, I remember those days. It is October. Yeah, October is midterm time. It's also, honey, get your refund back time. October is midterm and get your refund. So, child, your pocket should be looking juicy if you get a refund. I'm having top surgery on November the 1st. So I'm excited. Yay! That's so amazing. Who are you? Who's paying for it? Did you pay? Are you paying out of pocket or your insurance? Yeah, I'm glad those days are over. I was thinking about going back to school, like to get a master's, but I'm like, do I feel like school? School? No. No. I got myself a solo lockdown. Also, congrats on the top surgery. Yes, that's good. My insurance, Anthem Blue Cross Shield, Medical Adventures, no out of pocket fees. Work. Yes, I know that's right. A lot of trans people, a lot of trans men I know got their surgeries covered, um, through because patriarchy is king. Because men having gynecomastia is considered um, is considered like a super medical condition. They got their top surgeries covered without it being considered a cosmetic procedure um, by their insurance, whereas trans women can't get their top surgery done because it's considered cosmetic. Yeah, most of the trans men that I know who didn't pay out of pocket, oh, they got it covered by their insurance quite easily. I could see you teaching. You know what? I would love to teach. I would love to teach. I would love to that. I would love to teach. But I just wouldn't. I don't know. I wouldn't want to teach anything below college. Um, yeah, that is very sexist. But we live in a sexist country, and sexism, like racism, um, creeps into all of our systems. That one being the medical system. Yeah. But yeah, I wouldn't want to. High school. Would I want to teach high school? No, I have to deal with adults. I don't. The reason why I want to have to deal what I would have to deal in college is because I don't want to deal with parents. Yeah, I don't want to deal with parents. Yeah, I wouldn't want to deal with parents in elementary. Definitely not in elementary. But junior high, high school, I just wouldn't want to deal with parents. Yeah, y'all see me going viral bashing these somebody parents in their head. I just don't want to be set up like that. At least if I'm in college, these are adults. I can bash them. I want to be disrespectful. We can meet after school, nigga. When I'm off the clock, come on. Let me show you how grown people do it. Yeah, I couldn't, but yeah, kids that are not adults yet, no. Child, my professors be chill as fuck. My professors was not chill, child. A couple of them was cool, but I had some professors that was very extra and did like my trans self. No, no, no. We're not here to twirl the students. Oh, sometimes students need to be twirled. Oh, yes. But yeah, some of the yes, it was too much for me. Yeah, definitely. Loving the color and the cut. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm a music major, so all my professors are vibing. I wonder if I would have pursued music, how much fun I would have had in school. It's a lot of work, to be honest. Yeah, most of the time it was a lot of recitals and more math than I would have guessed. Interesting. They just threw it in there for a little razzle dazzle. What did you get your undergrad in? Psychology? Yeah. I started my freshman year, I started in broadcast production. Hey, money, in broadcast production, but my professor, who was a black man, told me that I wouldn't make any money in broadcast production. It was like 2000. So he was like, I'm sorry to bust your bubble, but this trans stuff is going to stop you from progressing in your career in this field. And I was like, even behind the scenes? And he was like, yes. And at the time, it was true. Now, we didn't know what would happen 15, 20 years later in regards to the shift, when it comes to trans people. But at the time, it was quite true. He was like, I'll teach you whatever you want me to teach you. I'll teach you how to do stuff. But I'm just letting you know, in this field, it's difficult for regular black people. But you, black and trans, that's gonna get you together, baby. I would suggest you pick something else. But if you want to stay, I'm gonna teach you to be the best. And he scared me, so I switched my major. But yeah, I was gonna go into broadcast production. That was gonna be my major, my first major. That was my first major, and then I switched it over. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Money, 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 money. It's very interesting. I'm at a community college and want a double major in and African diaspora studies and government. See, if I was gonna go into Africana studies and something like that, it's certain professors that I would want. I would want to go to a school that I have followed their professors' work. Do you regret switching majors? I actually regret going to school, period. Actually, I have never benefited from having a degree. Every type of money that I have ever made has not been from a degree, if I'm going to be honest. Every position that I've ever had, every job that I ever got, it has never been about my degree. It has been about my intellect um, around whatever subject I'm talking about. And I was never asked to prove. Um, I guess I remember I did negotiate a little bit more money at a retail job because I had a degree. I did negotiate maybe like a couple of $1,000 more, but then maybe a couple of years later, a whole weird ass thing happened, and I was able to hustle up even more. Um, Mr. Like It, do it. I think this is it. Mr. Like I do it. Mr. Like I do it. Is that it? um, I think when you're looking for a job, yes. When they done put a when they have put I'm gonna be Wonder Woman for Halloween, so I have my nails looking like Superman nails. um. Anyway, so like, say when you're looking for a job, they have to put those descriptions and what you need. That's almost like a technicality. They have to put those. We gotta put those. This is what you have to have. This is what you need, and da 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 da. But if a motherfucker wants you in that job, if a motherfucker wants you, or like you were recommended for the job, excuse me, you were recommended for the job, or they want you in that position, they'll figure out a way to put you in that position, child. Every if they want you, they want you. And a lot of times people, if they want you a part of their team, they won't even put a fucking like a job call out up. They'll fucking hit you up and be like, "Oh, I got this position. Do you want it?" And so a lot of times jobs that I've had, it's because somebody wanted me in the position. It didn't matter any degree. And I know somebody who don't have nobody's degree, and they are making three figures a year. I mean 6 figures a year, not three figures, 6 figures a year, making amazing money, and they ain't got no degrees. Oh no. It's just I feel like my debt that I have that I'm navigating, it was not worth it. Good evening, Coco. Um, right. Hey, Khadijah. Right, Brandon. And that's another thing. Think about it. I've had people who had jobs with degrees that have nothing to do with the job that they're doing. You look amazing. Thank you. Thank you so much. It's like yeah, it's just I don't know. It's just bullshit. It just has been bullshit. I don't want to say other people haven't benefited, but I don't know. I just know I haven't. Mm. Speaking of that, what about inflation with the rising wages? What rising wages? I hear you, Diamond. I have seen no tangible income upgrades from these degrees. I just feel stuck with all this debt. Yeah, I don't know. It feels like the people I see who is making money, they're just being very creative with how they are bringing their income in. Um, in using their knowledge. I'm seeing the people I'm seeing doing success are the people who are they're either not. I heard people that are not even in their field. Like it's just randomly they got in this job, they got this position, and it's not even in their field, and they making tons of money. Or they got their degree, but they're into fucking they opened up an online boutique and that boutique is booming. I've just seen a lot of that. I don't know. I just haven't seen like my homeboy, he has a degree in what is it? I never can pronounce it. Um I know. So he does like statistics, right? He does like research and statistics. The kind of like one of my hated classes in college was statistics. I hated that bullshit. But him, how his brain works, statistics is his jam. Like that's his shit. And so they have been on the channel. They use he I don't know. That let's just say they. They switch their pronouns or not, so I sometimes I mess up. They Zeandrian have been on the channel before, and they have like a diversity and inclusion training program that kind of doesn't have much to do with their degree, but they're making money doing that. And so, and it's what is the, I don't know. Y'all have to see. I can't remember. Is it epidemiologist? What? I don't know. I know it doesn't have anything to do with diversity and inclusion. But it's something about diseases and stuff. Like he know his shit. Like as far as like he worked for Center for Disease Control. Is it epidemic? I can't pronounce it. It's some weird word that I can't say right. Is it epidemiologist? Epidemiologist? I can't remember. It's something that have to do with diseases. I don't know. It's something that have to do with diseases. And but that's not what his business is in. His business is in um diversity and inclusion, like training big ass companies. So it's just I don't know. I don't see people just making money with their degrees. So I'm like, girl, did I? And now I got fucking, and I don't have. I everybody else be having like a hundred something, a hundred something worth of student loan debt. I got like 60, 63, 60. I think it might be at 67 right now. Oh, and I'm like, is this work? This is like a fucking house. Like, I'm paying off a fucking house, not a really cheap house, but I'm like, uh, I don't like this. Was this worth it? I don't know. It just hasn't been worth it for me as a trans woman. Almost last semester in statistics class. I really lost my mind. Yeah, I hated my statistics class. I got a B, but I hated it. I hate it. Hated it. But all right, let's talk. All right, so what are some of the things that we are hiding? So I was talking to this dude online. We had met on a dating site, and one of the questions that came up is, our body count. It didn't come up in the sense of he asked me what my body count was or what his body count, or I asked him. It didn't come up like that. We were talking about the ridiculousness of asking somebody about their body count. Now we know that is rooted in sexual respectability. How many people have you had sex with? Are you ran through? And we know the difference between being ran through and a woman is totally different than being ran through as a man. The consequences of those two is going to be totally different. So I want to ask y'all, do y'all tell people your honest body count when somebody asks y'all, so how many people have you been with? Do you have a number that you are ashamed of? Do you have a number that excludes like, for example, like, are you counting the people when you give your body count number? Are you just counting the people that you actually had intercourse with, or are you counting the people that you had intercourse and oral, or and just oral? And then how do you, like, if you're a lesbian, how do you count your body count in that? Like, like, honey, ain't nobody sticking, or my dildo don't count. My strap don't count. Like, how do you count your body count? And do you have a number that's you're ashamed of? Or that's a great question. I'd be curious to know how many trans women before, and does that, or do you judge men by how many? You must want to know for a reason. And how does that number affect your mindset about them? Do you care about, should he care about your count too? I don't count. What kind of that's kind of silly to me personally, like especially because with me, the gay hookup culture, honestly, don't remember most of them. I don't believe in body counts. Okay, Coco, same. I need to know if he's a chaser. What number makes him a chaser? More than three? More than 10? What makes him a chaser? What makes you a hoe? Like what with your body count? Well, first of all, I want y'all to answer. Do y'all hide y'all number? Do y'all lie about your number? Do you hide it? Do you even tell it? How do you answer that question? Over five is too many. My count is minimal. Does that make you special? Do you think your minimal count make you special? It to me, minimal count for me makes somebody inexperienced. And why would I invest my time in somebody who's inexperienced? That doesn't I I never would want like a virgin person. No, thank you. I don't tell it. I'm not sure what mine is. Work. I cannot count. I cannot count how many I cannot count how many people I have had oral sex with, but I can count how many people I have had in me. It's not a small number, but I can count how many people I have had actual in me with their penis. Does this number include gay days? That's a great question. When you do your body count, what are you excluding? For me, more than three is a chaser and beyond experimenting. Whether or not they are a serious relationship or just hookup makes a difference to me. I have women ask me how many men I've had sex with. With lesbians, that's a thing. Sadly, they love their gold stars because gold stars are people who are don't have men at all. Is that what gold stars are? Who don't deal with men at all? I know that's a thing with lesbians. I heard that with lesbians. I wonder, is that a thing with gay men? I don't think so. Is it a thing with gay men where I haven't heard about it? Where they like, ooh, you never had pussy at all? Is that a I don't know. A gold star is a lesbian who has never had sex with a man. I'm just a silly bisexual. Yeah, so you never, honey, you got a lot of counts. Wait, what I miss? What is your body count? Well, it is. It is a thing with gay men. Like, is it a thing that make them seem more or less prestigious? I've never heard that. I know people say it, but is it a thing that make them look more prestigious if they never had pussy before? Is that a thing? Like I'm like a more prestigious catch. Like I can see them using it as a I'm real gay. Like I'm really gay because I ain't even never had pussy before. I can see them using it in that to authenticate their gayness, but does it make them a more prestigious lay? Like a more prestigious partner to not have had pussy before. They call it a gold star gay, like a badge of honor. Hmm. I don't. I never heard about it. I- I wasn't in gay male culture super long, but I've never heard about it from gay men in a way that made it it's prestigious that you haven't had pussy. Pussy. This water is making me have the hiccups. Um. Okay. Okay. Cool. It's a thing like I've always known who I was. I've never pretended to like women. Yeah, I can see that. Yes, I've heard that. But I'm talking about in regards of, is it a privilege? Is it prestigious to be a gold star gay? Not in a sense of your identity, in a sense of my partner is a better, it looks better that he is a gold star gay. I've heard that talked about with lesbians. I haven't heard that talked about like it's being more they are more prestigious catch. Do y'all get the difference? I've heard about it being I'm a real gay. But I haven't heard some guy say, yeah, he ain't never had no pussy. That's my partner. A platinum gay, someone who was born by cesarean. Nah, I definitely ain't heard that shit. Yeah, for Les, it's a badge of honor to be a gold star. Like you are real and a better partner because of it. Yeah. I've heard that with lesbians. I have heard it in their talk. But I haven't heard it with men. It really means nothing dating wise or sex wise, at least not that I've heard. Yeah, that's what I mean. Okay. So I knew there had to be a difference in that. Me personally, I have lied about my body count before, and I've actually told the truth about my body count before. Not because it's almost like to see what the reaction would be. Like I'm telling you whatever I want. Like I'll say a different number just to, what's the reaction going to be? What's the point? It's not because I care. But if I say, "Oh yeah, it's been about 1,220 niggas," what do you say after that? Like, do you say, damn, 1,220? Yeah, about 1,220. I'm trying to make you 1,221. What are they gonna say? They gonna be like, "Oh no, nah, I can't fuck with you." I don't. I want to see what they gonna say. And then if I say, "Yeah, I'm still a virgin," what? You can't be still a virgin. Why can't I? Yeah, I just never had sex before. I wanted to, but I just never, I just never did it. So if I say I never did it, you're not gonna believe me. Oh, thank you, April. Thank you. Several gay men are attracted to women, however, they just aren't sexually attracted to them. Are attracted to women. I'm attracted to women, but I'm not sexually attracted to women. What does that attraction, like platonically attracted? What just explain that to me? That's a super chat money. There should be right under where you type should be a money sign, and then you click it and it allows you to give tips to people who in the content. I'm trying to make you 20. Yeah, honey, I'm trying to make you 20, 12, 21, baby. What's up? You trying to get in this seasoned use puss? I think it's being bi romantically attracted in a sense of admiration of their beauty, style, and feminine. Okay, yeah, I don't consider that attraction. Oh, thank you, Money Boo. It's I don't know. When I think of attraction, I'm thinking sexual. Cause yes, I can admire somebody's fashion and how pretty they are, but I'm not attracted to it. It's like, oh, you're really pretty. Oh, that's a nice jacket. I don't consider that attraction. I consider it, I'm just admiring something about you. I'm admiring, yeah, that's just admiration, appreciation. I guess that's would be a better word that I would describe it. If it don't have if it don't have nothing to do with sex, then that's not attraction to me. I can appreciate a woman's body, her pretty thighs, her pretty face, her. her curves. I can appreciate it, but I'm not attracted to it at all. Like it's not getting me aroused. Yeah, I just associate attraction. What is catching? There's not gonna be some woman walking by when some fine ass man walk by, and she's gonna be so sickening that I'm gonna be like, ooh, my eyes is going there. No, that's not gonna happen. I'm gonna look at this fine ass specimen of a man. But I can tell when Lupita, Amber, Chloe Bailey, I can tell when they got a sickening ass body, and admire it. Well, I don't want to say admire, I appreciate it for what it is. Like I appreciate it. It's like when I've said this before, when I see white boys, like when I see white boys, attractive white boys, I look at them and I think of them like a car. I'm like, I can see that you are an attractive white boy, but I don't want to fuck you. Like you're like a car, like a Corvette, like a bright, shiny new Corvette or Lamborghini. I'm looking at the car and I'm like, God, that's a badass car. That's so pretty. But I don't want to fuck the car. Like I can tell that it's a badass white boy. I'm like, God, I could tell that people who like white boys, I can tell when they look at you that you're a hot specimen because you got body, you got a cute ass face, your smile. But when I look at you, it doesn't make me say, God, I would love to have you in my bed and have sex with you. It's like I can appreciate what you are. Like Drake. Drake does that for me. Like I look at Drake and I'm like, I know people really think you are cute. I do not. But I know a lot of people in the world look at you and say, damn, Drake is fine. I do not. That's how I feel about men. I'm like, oh, ain't you cute? That's where it is, right? It's like, oh, you're cute, like you're like a cute dresser. Yes, I don't want to fuck the dress. It's just like cute. It's like, oh, you are really damn you hot, but I don't want to fuck you. Like if the racism wasn't a thing, would you be into it? Well, I'm like that with other type of men too. I'm like that with light skinned men. Not all of them. Some of them do arouse me. Um, but it's just very random that I see non-black men that I'm like, ooh, God, you fine. It has happened, but it got to be something. It's really random. Um, yeah, it's really, really random. Like for example, like I'm not attracted to Drake, but I'm definitely attracted to Dave East. So Dave East, I look at him and be like, I want to eat you up. But um, who else? Yeah, just certain people. I'm not. Uh, some things we're into sexually, we wouldn't be into romantically. Yeah, like my friend Queen, she's into women sexually, but she's not into them romantically. And I totally understand that. I get it. Like I get that. I'm trying to think of something. I guess that would be me and Butch Queens. I think the closest thing that I can understand that with is Butch Queens. When I look at Butch Queens, their femininity kind of turns me off. But if they shut up, some of them are so fine physically that if they just be quiet, I could play with them sexually. I don't want to be with them romantically, but if they just shut their mouth and just lay there, I could get my life just with their look. But if they start talking and flouncing, talking and flouncing, yes, Miss Thing, honey child, then I'm gonna be like, girl, go sit down. No thanks. Yeah, it's some butch queens that I be like, God damn, he fine. But as soon as I get around him, honey, I'm like, that's gone. The finest ain't gone, but I'm like, yes, work. It's very that. Ah, who I'm trying to think of there's some people I can be that I'm into romantically, but not sexually. Mm. Yeah, no, not me. Sex and romance go hand in hand. Yeah, I don't somebody that I'm into that I could be romantic with. What does that entail? Like I wanna cuddle with you? Wanna cuddle with you, but not wanna fuck you? What does that mean? Like what does I wanna be romantic with you, but I don't wanna fuck you. Do I wanna do I have somebody that I have thought of like that? No. No. Yeah, if I wanna cuddle, it's because I wanna cuddle in the comfort of a man that I'm sexually attracted to. That's what I'm saying. What's the word for I don't know what that is. I don't experience that. Yeah, I don't experience that. I've experienced that before. I've been around people who have all the things I look for in a partner, but not the look I find attractive. Yeah. But I just want them to be a friend. I don't want to be connected to them romantically. Like if you're a person that has everything I like in a person, in a partner, but I'm not sexually attracted to you, I want to be your friend. And I'm gonna try to be you're gonna be a friend. I can't what else could you be? Yeah, just cuddling. Cuddling with somebody? No, mm-mm. I want to cuddle with somebody I'm gonna have sex with later, or eventually. Yeah, I am not asexual at all. You want the romance, but not the sex. Yeah, I'm not that at all. Now I want the romance sometimes without the sex. Like I want to cuddle without being harassed into fucking. So like, she's not here for platonic cuddles. No, I am not here for platonic cuddles. Rest in peace, Nikita. We know that we here. We is because I am not here for that. I know a lot of the big women that marry gay men. Yeah, see, I'll never be in that situation. I am no, hell no. I'll have some side nigga to come over for me, if I want to do all of that and then you go home. But me just hooking up with somebody, if I any kind of relationship like that, it is money. It is money based. Let me hook up with not hook up, but let me marry my gay buddy because there's a bit a marriage benefit where he got some coins, we roommates together, it's money. If I'm cuddling, I'm gonna need that dick nestled under my chin. I think the term is demisexual or gray sexual. Demisexual. I have a few demisexual friends. Demisexuals means that, from what I'm to understand, it means that I don't know what gray sexual is. I never heard of that. Um, demisexual. It feels like they have to have a little bit more emotional connection to you before the sexual stuff starts to happen for them. They like to, there has to be some kind of, you know, history and comfortability and, maybe some cuddling to get to the level where the arousal is happening. That's what I take from the way they describe it. I think we've all hooked up with someone out of horniness but felt disgusted after the deed is done. Get the fuck out of my house. Yeah, I've had that feeling, but it was because it was bad. It wasn't because of any, it was only because it was bad. If the situation was garbage, yes. That was a waste of my time, waste of my dish. I spent an hour dushing, getting the water to run clear for that. Get out. That's that feeling. It's not about it's not about my sexuality, because the shit was garbage, man. I don't know. I've never I've wanted to cuddle with a dude without having sex with him, but it was because I wasn't in the mood for sex. But I am in the mood for cuddling with this man that I found attractive. I've never had a somebody that I like that I just want to cuddle with. I just never had that. Nah, it's been good. And I drove home thinking to myself, bitch, you is nasty. What is wrong with you? I've had that experience, but that didn't make me feel, it wasn't about them. It was like, damn, that was a nasty ass session. What was you thinking? You went a little far that time, bitch. Got to go to the clinic this week. Because you did some nasty, inappropriate shit and you need to go to make sure everything is okay. I've had that experience. Does anyone recognize their attraction change from liking one type to eventually another? For example, you may have only been attracted to light skins, now darks. No. My dark skin obsession has been lifelong. um and across genders. I remember when I was younger, when I was little, when I was young, like in my like past 5 before 12, all my girlfriends, well shit, my last girlfriend was like 15. No, it was like 14. Her name was Jessica Lawson. And she was a dark skinned, heavy set girl. And I like Jessica because she was dark skinned and she had pretty hair. um, and not pretty hair as in like, I got Indian in my family hair. Not that. Pretty hair as in she had regular black people hair, but she just took care of it really, really well. So she always had a sickening ass wrap that had body in it. But all my girlfriends that I was like, ooh, she's pretty, were dark girls. I had a little girl that I had a little crush on in elementary. Her name was April, and she just was a beautiful baby doll. But I wasn't turned on by these people. I was admiring them. I was appreciating them. Cause honey, when I was humping with the boys, I sure wasn't trying to hump with the girls. I wanted to hump with the boys. So it was just a different experience. But I thought that they were pretty and I liked being around them because they were pretty. But most of the ones that I talked to was dark skin. Um, so that hasn't changed. um, Body type. I always have had a range of body types. My body type, as far as like size that I like, has expanded a little bit. I've gotten the type of man that I like when it comes to thickness has become a little bit more thicker than when I was younger. It had not too much, but it has expanded a little bit. I appreciate a nigga with a belly more than I did when I was younger. Especially if that belly comes with a nice piece. Um, but I think that's because of the enjoyable experiences that I had in my escort years with big dudes. Um, I like Jessica because she was artsy and into everything. Right. So Jessica Lawson dated most of my friends because we were queer boys. Ty, me, Kiever. Jessica dated all the queens. But yeah, and we all liked her because of those things. She was artsy, she was pretty. Well, to me, she was pretty. She was into everything that I was. Yeah, all of that. Jessica was the Black Liz Taylor, right? She was. She was smart. She just everything. Shout out to Jessica. Um, but yeah, I had good experiences sexually with big boys. And so that opened up my mind to, maybe I need to get more into the thicker. Sometimes beard, sometimes blonde, sometimes dark hair. Always need a stocky body, however. Yeah. Yeah, the stockiness I started to get into that as I got older. How did that expand in other places? When I hit my 20s, I started to be attracted to studs, like the really like the bald head, the ones with the fades, the one with the studs that really gave you, a very masculine look. Those studs I started to be attracted to. Like I started to see them and be like, ooh, I I feel like I could play with that. I feel I could do something with that. That's looking like something I can work with. Usually it was a slim one that don't really got that much breast. Um, they usually had some height. They were somewhere around 5'8", maybe taller than that. Somewhere, they usually had some height. They usually didn't have no hair. They usually, they had a, they had a, just a very almost a trans man kind of stud, but not a stud, but not a trans man. I mean, I like how studs can be very protective of women too. Um, hmm, maybe that's daddy's issues. I don't really feel I have daddy issues. I don't think I have daddy issues. I have some pretty good male role models in my life, even amongst the shitty ones. I have really, really good male role models that I didn't feel like I missed any daddy stuff. Hey, Alexander. Hey, Coco. Um, L. Hello. I notice I hop from light brights to dark chocolates back and forth. I'm into both. Yeah. Yeah, I'm usually with dark dudes. My first strong ass crush, Eric. Y'all know Eric from he was light. Gerald was light too. Damn. I don't know what was going on in high school because I still liked the Chocolate Boys in high school, and I had them, but I guess for some reason it's just so. Well, I like people who are darker than me, and so both of them, they even though they were light, they were darker than me. Mm, 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 Um, but also I like the light boys that I like don't have mixed features. Do you see what I'm saying? I like them to have all the light skinned boys that I've dated, they have like very Afrocentric features. Um, um, no wavy hair, no curls, nappy head, full lips, full nose. They just so happen to be light skinned. So yeah, all of them look like that. How our attraction change remain the same? Um, um, Trying to think of. Yeah, it didn't change. It didn't. I haven't changed a lot. It was really the physical stuff that has changed. The most drastic change is that I'm kind of turned on by vaginas. Vaginas, not women, vaginas. um, there's a curiosity with oral sex with vaginas. That's the most drastic change. But it's hard to experience that minus a woman, unless you deal with a trans man, but then you got to deal with gender dysphoria with them, and it gets really complicated. So I haven't experienced any of that. um yeah, they don't look mixed at all. um Yeah, I think once I got in the business of escorting, that's when my body count really just went drastic, because I lost my virginity when I was 16. Now I've been sucking dick forever. So if we gonna count them, my body count was high. I think the first piece I sucked was 4. Me and my 4-year-old friend Richard. We both was 4 and we was sucking on each other's piece. Tell me where that came from. I don't know, but that's what we were doing when I used to spend the night over his house. For both of us 4 years old, just fast, doing too much. Some trans dudes see it as a bonus hole. They do. They do. They do. They do. I don't know if this is too graphic, but if you're performing oral sex on a woman correctly, it's like sucking a teeny penis. Yeah, and then on trans men, their penis grows. Their clit grows into a tiny penis. And yeah, it's a lot of it's a lot. Yeah, so yeah, I've seen trans men in porn. I've seen there's a if you're on Twitter, it gets real jazzy on Twitter. So hey, Chance, it gets real jazzy on Twitter, baby. And you see them doing their thing, and so you see it's like, oh, that's a and they penis can get big enough to actually penetrate you. I can actually go in like a little finger going in you. So yeah, they can do something. I've seen a lot of stuff. I'm like, oh, it's quite interesting. And my homegirl in college, her stuff looked like that anyway. Like she was just a regular chick, and her clit looked like a little piece. Is there good money in trans porn? I've been thinking about doing it. I think it's good money in having your own brand of porn, like on your OnlyFans, what you control, like what you can control. Because I know Z, my co-host, him and Mia, they make a killing on their OnlyFans. But they have lone content where they're by themselves, and they have content where they do stuff together. So it's money. There's money to be made. Everybody is interested. And don't think that you got to be a certain type. Somebody like what you are. Somebody like whatever you got going on, somebody likes it. Now, the closer you are to whatever the ideals of beauty is in the world, that brings more s- coins. But don't think that there's not a niche market that you can corner with whatever you got going on. Mm-mm-mm. He was the first person that told me that. I never knew that before he told me. Yeah, they sure can. Yeah. I had saw it on Xtube. I learned a lot on Xtube back in like late 2007, 2008. They folks was exposing themselves. I finally seen a post-op trans girl on porn to check it out. It's so hard to find them. I have a theory about that, but I'm not willing to share it publicly. But yeah. No problem, no problem. So yes, I'm going back to body count. So early on in my between like my early I didn't start having like consistent sex until I hit like 23 when I got with my ex Jonathan. We were having consistent sex. Prior to that, it was really just a lot of oral. Every blue moon, it'd be some penetration, but I really wasn't the get plunged girl. So I didn't start really getting into the plunging until yeah, like 25. 25 is when it just really started to be good. Is your theory that there are more than you know? No, my theory has nothing to do with stealthness. But I don't want to share it publicly, so I'm not going to share it. um, like about 25 is when I started to have more random and penis in your butt sex, and it was more. I don't know. It just started. That I guess that's when it started to be more fun. Anal is an acquired taste, so you gotta learn how to do it and learn how it can be fire. Um, I think, and I ain't really into pain, so you gotta know how to do it where it ain't wearing you out. But it wasn't until, but I don't think most motherfucker aren't asking trans women what body count. They think we are slut bucket whores anyway. So they're not really asking us that. I see them asking cis women, but they asking us that. They automatically assume that we love cock. As much cock as we can get. The older I get, the less I enjoy anal sex. There's a lot of prep and it hurts sometimes. Yeah, I haven't had um any decline yet. I'm saving my booty for my husband for the most part. Oh no, I'm not doing any kind of saving. I just feel like that sets me up for failure. You save you're setting this. I'm saving it for the husband, and then your husband is over it, like over. It's shady and doing crazy shit, and that makes it even worse. I saved my booty for you, and you turned out to be trash. How dare you? It just makes it worse. And I'm not saving my pleasure. I'm not holding out pleasure for no nigga. No, my sex life is for me. It has nothing to do with No nigga. Mm-mm. He gonna take whatever he gets when I give it to him. Hi, Tyler. He's gonna take whatever he gets when I give it to him. That makes sense. It's just not so much a pleasure zone for me. Yeah, it's and another thing that happened when I hit 30, I was only having sex with people who I enjoy sex with. So it's not like my roster of people that I call when I want to hook up, they are good at what they do. Now, back in my 20s, I was trying to figure that roster out. So I was trying people out and seeing, um, you get what I'm saying? And seeing who was good and who wasn't. And seeing what I can do to make you good. That saving yourself stuff is wrapped up in Catholicism and social control. Yeah, no, thank you. Not me. I'm not saving nothing. This booty gonna be the same. Hey, Diamond, you look pretty today. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I do not feel like I look pretty. I feel like I look like I just woke up, but I appreciate. I appreciate the compliment. My skin looks clear. Doo-doo-doo. And I ain't got no makeup on, but my skin looks clear. Who needs makeup when you got clear skin? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Maybe she just has high standards. Yeah, my standards are. I don't know what is high standards. I don't know. I don't know what does that mean. I don't know what that means anymore. What does high standards mean? You want somebody with a job? You want somebody to take you out on dinner dates? What's the definition of high standards? Somebody that looks like a 10 instead of looking like a 7. What are the standards? What are the high? What makes it high and what makes it low? Does the number of standards that you have something above a homosexual? Yes. What is the I never understood that. Like what it does it mean that I have 20 different standards that you got to meet and this person with low standards has 2? Like what is the definition of high standards? People now say cuz any standard high. Yeah. Nowadays. Alexander True. I was raised Catholic. I think for me, it's more so about me not enjoying it so much. So I am going to do something I really don't enjoy. I'm going to do it for someone I love. My booty is no virgin in the least bit. Not giving it up to anyone that comes along. Well, I feel like then I have high standards. If it's just not giving it up to anyone that comes along, I have very high standards because I'm not just fucking anybody. I'm fucking people that I want to fuck, and that's not a lot of people. So it has to be more than that to consider it high because there are some people, ain't nobody just fucking anybody unless they just have super super low self-esteem. Everybody has a type. And so if that, then everybody has high standards. Well, not everybody, but most people have high standards. Most people are not just fucking anybody that comes along. They're fucking people who they are attracted to. So it has to be something more than just that considered high standards. Because shit, I get tons of messages that I say no to. Staying with a committed. So being committed to a person that you choose to give it to is the standard. Interesting. Interesting. That's an interesting standard. So you are making the commitment before you giving booty. So you have no idea if the dick is good or not. Is that I don't like them odds. That don't sound like good odds to me. Cause what if you start getting committed to somebody and they stroke game is trash? How do you test the waters? There's no way to test the waters out. I don't want to be stuck in a commitment of somebody who Their sex is garbage. They can't please me. And anybody who have had sex with somebody who can't please them also knows that sometimes you can't even teach them. They just don't have it. They don't have the finesse that comes with it. For me, I don't think that's old fashioned. I think a lot of people have that. I think a lot of people have that idea. I don't think that's old fashioned. I think it was more popular in old fashioned, but I think a lot of people have that idea. But it's just old fashioned didn't work for them. There's a lot of things that are old fashioned that don't work. Being involved for a period of time. What does that mean? That's a deal. Absolutely a deal breaker. Absolutely a deal breaker for me. What's the time period? What's the time? What is what when you say being involved for a period of time? What's the time period? A month? 2 months? 6 months? Denise LaSalle. 2 to 3 months. Okay. I think that's quite reasonable. I think 2 to 3 months is it depends on it depends on what y'all doing in those 2 to 3 months. It depends on what's happening in those. If it's some really get to know, spend time all the time, you know, if it takes that long, um, yeah, I can that makes sense. It depends on what you're doing in those 3 months. Because I have had I've had men that I've known for a month that I've gotten to know them better than some men that I've known for 6 months to a year. I know less. I don't know, like as far as what I know about them is not any different because they're not open. Even though we've been hanging out, they're not really open in their engagement and their yeah, we're talking and hanging out, but I don't know that much about them, even through our conversation. And I've had a dude that you know, I've dated for a month, but because of the type of conversations that we're having, I know more about them. So I don't know. Time doesn't really determine for me if we gonna hook up. Yeah, I don't know. I think I like to get it out the way. I wouldn't say if I'm attracted to you and I'm and we are vibing, I'm gonna go with the flow. I'm gonna do what I want to do. I'm not gonna have any rules, and then I'm gonna enjoy our company. And then once I see that it's good, then it's just gonna continue to vibe. It's gonna continue to go to wherever it needs to go. We're gonna have fun and get committed if that's where the direction that we're gonna go. Yeah, I feel like the timetable, it just feels like a waste of time for me. It has always been a waste of time for me. Yeah, I go more with a chemistry. If and it can't be just like, oh, you fine. It has to be the connection between we are attracted to each other and our conversation is like fire. I'm attracted to I'm not what do they call it nowadays? What's the internet word for it? Sapiosexual or some fake ass bullshit. I'm not that, but chemistry involves us having more than sexual conversation for me. It's just not, oh, we both are turned on by each other and we both find each other attractive. It's not just that. Chemistry is What else are we talking about? What else connects us other than sex? And for me, that doesn't figuring out if you have chemistry with somebody outside of sex doesn't take 3 months or 2 months. I can, if we are having great conversation and great interactions with each other that has nothing to do with sex, you can figure that out quite quickly for me. Yes, thumbs up. Um, do y'all hide your STDs? Like if you ever had any? Now, of course, the conversation of if you have something that's permanent, um, do you discuss that? But what about one that's not permanent? Do you ever talk about how many STDs you have caught? Is that a conversation that you hide or um, lie about, or just don't talk about it at all? Or if they ask you directly, have you ever caught a STD? Like, have you caught one and got rid of it? Do you tell them, or do you say no, no? How does that conversation go? Damn, you know what? I caught gonorrhea back when I was 27. Not the ones that are permanent. That's a whole other kind of disclosure. But the ones that are not permanent, like, do you tell them, yeah, I caught kind of gonorrhea when I was 27, and then another time when I was 33. Yeah, and this girl gave me chlamydia when I was 29. Do you talk about it nonchalantly like that? Or do you that's a dangerous game. I'm forthcoming about everything because I'm going to inquire to make sure we're both clean. I'm not talking about permanent ones. I'm not talking about like HIV or anything like that. I'm talking about something that you could get rid of. Do you and things that you've had in the past, not currently. Say you don't got nothing now, but you got gonorrhea 6 years ago. Do you tell them about that experience? Do you tell somebody that you're getting to know about that experience, or do you hide it? I mean, sexual health is nothing to be concerned with, but I'm not going to make it a convo unless they ask. Nothing to be ashamed about. I agree. But I don't think I would talk about it. I don't think it's something to be ashamed about, but I don't think I would talk about it. I don't think I would talk about the past. If you ain't got it no more, why is there business? I don't know. I'm just asking to see if it's a question. I've had that question asked to me. Have you ever gotten an STD? How did you get it? What just came up in the conversation. Oh, so is that it sounds like y'all consensus is that y'all don't talk about it if it's not something to ask. I mean, it's a risk if you having sex. That's true. It is. That's why it's a conversation that comes up. I don't know if I would share that, and I probably not. I probably wouldn't either. Nigga, I don't know. I probably was like, nigga, no, girl. I asked if they have something now. I don't ask that shit. I think that's so not I don't think it's weird. I don't think it's weird, but I don't ask it. Cause I'm gonna automatically expect you to lie. So I'm just gonna use my condoms and do what I need to do to protect myself. I'm not even gonna ask. I'm not gonna ask. I'm not. If we're randomly and we in the conversation of STIs come up, I yes, we can have a conversation there. Like, when the last time you got tested, or um I do ask about HIV status. It for me, this is I don't ask if it's just a hookup. Like if it's just a hookup, yeah, if it's just a hookup, like say a nigga hit me up on Jack and we try, it's just a hookup. No, I'm not gonna ask none of that shit. And Jack be having it on your profile if that's the case. But I'm not even asking. We just gonna hook up. We're gonna use our condoms. We're gonna do the normal stuff to protect ourselves, and that's what we're gonna do. Um, I mean, in LA, everyone is on PrEP and love it all. So, and that's why syphilis is on the rise, child, because PrEP got them feeling like they could just be out here doing the stuff, but then they don't go get tested for other stuff. It's like, yes, you can't get HIV now, but you can get the other stuff. Come on. Yeah, I always assumed they lied, but I have someone admit that they had HIV, but they said they were undetectable. I'm glad they admitted that because I still wouldn't have hooked up with them. Just my preference, even with a condom. Exactly. HIV is not the only disease. Yeah, I just rather would not talk about that. If it's just a simple hookup, let's just use condoms and do what we need to do in that regards, and I'll go get tested at the clinic in a couple of weeks. And you know that's just use condoms. That's my thing. I don't know why I feel like hookups is just a different it's just a different standard. Like if we are trying to you know be more than hookups, then yes, we're going to talk about um STIs and all that kind of stuff. I feel like that's understandable, and because I'm more than likely going to eventually want to have raw sex with you. They butch queens don't like these butch queens don't like to use condoms though. Yeah, I don't as a person who predominantly bottoms, honey, that condom don't it feels the same, child. For me. So yeah. I get tested regularly like every 2 months. Good. That's not the norm, baby. Especially among guys. That's why I have had the same fuck buddy since undergrad. I'll stick with my familiars. Yeah, that's me, Alexander. I have the same people that have the same sexual partners, the same four in my rotation. Yeah, I've had the same four in my rotation for the past 12 years. Now, when I go on trips, I be wanting to hook up with people, but the last trips I've been on, I haven't hooked up with nobody, but I be wanting to. If you're on prep, you have to. I get tested every 3 months, and I always use condoms and take prep. It depends on level, sexual activity, unless being celibate, like you said, same roster of partners. Yeah. Yeah. What else do y'all be hiding? Let's see. So we talked about body count. We talked about STDs. Do y'all hide like your debt? Like, do you hide your debt and your cost of living? Like, do you hide money shit, like negative money shit? Like your credit. Oh, do you hide kink? Hmm. I don't think I'm into kink. Like I don't think I have any kinks. I think I'm pretty normal. Well, I don't know what I don't have. I do regular shit, so it isn't. I don't think I'm in the kink community. I don't have anything that is abnormal where I would feel ashamed to hide it. So I don't think I'm in a situation where I would like have anything to hide. I just do regular shit. You know, oral penetration, regular shit. I don't do anything, you know, that I think is out the norm. I think people do hide their finances. Hmm. If you're a TS and you're a top, is that considered king? I don't think so. I keep finances private, period, good or bad. At least at first. Oh, hell no. Nobody needs to know my finances. Interesting. Interesting. See, I feel like I want to know. I want to know what you bring into the table because that's what can affect my life, honey. That's what's yeah. I want to know. Yeah, I want to know. I want to know that process, honey. I want to know what kind of coins you got going on. I really want to know the process of that. I want to know his though. Depends on my partner offering to pay my bills. I want to know his or though I know da, 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 not unless it's going deeper than fucking. Oh, definitely we talk about deeper than fucking. Um, I don't want to know your finances if you're just coming over to give me some head. um, yeah, but you can't really ask about their money up front without looking like a gold digger. See, I'm a person who I have to know that you have money for me to be digging for something. If I'm asking you about your finances, it's for me to know what I can do with you. Like if you are a person that lives in Trinity Garden with fucking $12 low income rent, I'm not gonna be asking you to take a trip with me to France. I'm not gonna be, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna expect a certain thing from you. But if I know that you have a good job making this amount of money, I'm like, oh, well, let's do this. It's not about me gold digging. It's about me having gauging what type of person what I can invite you to, what I can't invite you to, what type of things me and you can experience together. It's like a normal friend. Like, why am I gonna ask my broke ass friend if she want to travel to Hawaii with me? Like, if I gotta know if she broke or not. I have to know what your financial situation is. I feel like I should because I feel like it's inappropriate for me to ask you to be getting involved in shit that you can't afford to get involved in. It's not gold digging if you got your own money, right? It's just me asking for me. Mm. I don't stay with anyone long enough to trust them to talk about finances. Oh yeah. I usually, if I'm in a relationship, I stay with them. I'm there. I haven't been in a relationship that wasn't at least 3 years. And even when I was with Jamarcus, we ended it fairly quickly, but we had been engaging with each other for like 4 years. Mm. Yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't see if I'm asking you for money. I'm not asking you for money. I feel like if I'm asking you for money, that's when you can have a justifiable feeling, a justifiable feeling of me being a gold digger. But if I'm just asking you about your finances, I'm not asking you for money, then nigga, what's up with your finances? What the fuck? I don't. If you ask me anything about money, I'm pretty open about it. I don't really keep money is not really something that I feel ashamed about or secretive, like I will be secret about. Um, yeah. I just like just now, I just told you I got about like $60,000 worth of debt. $67,000 worth of debt. That's not really I would say that openly to anybody who asks me. But I have very good credit. My credit is in the mid 700s, probably higher now. Yes, I don't have like bad credit. It's a good number. Anything I apply for, I get it. um, my bills are always paid on time. If somebody asked me how much money I made, I would tell them how much money I make. Um, yeah, there's nothing really about money that I feel ashamed about. Like I feel like it would. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, it's nothing that I'm like, oh, do I want to bring this to the table or I don't. Now I think if I was rich, like if I was rich, I would be scared somebody would be trying to use me, so I would keep that to myself. But I'm not rich. I'm very regular working class bitch. So it's nothing that I think I don't make enough money where I feel somebody would be like, ooh, I got me a cash cow. No, I don't feel like I'm in that position. If I was rich, I feel like I could be in that position. But yeah, I don't. There's nothing about my money that I feel shamed about. For men, it's different because finances are their social capital, like beauty is to women. So sometimes they feel more shame if they're not right. Okay, I can. I don't know. I don't have a rebuttal for that. So maybe so. I can see that. I can see that being that's reasonable. So I can see that being true. But I don't know if that's. There is something to be said about gay men and the social capital of beauty that is very similar to women in the gay male culture. I haven't fully thought that through yet, so I'll have to think about it more. But there's something very similar to beauty social capital in the gay male culture that is very reminiscent of women when it comes to upward mobility and social mobility. I've seen a lot of beautiful gay men that do nothing but be beautiful and get tons of opportunities. Tons got people taking care of them, got people, you know, A lot of social capital from just being attractive, for just having a nice body, for just having a big dick. I've seen a lot of that. Yeah, I can see that. I can see how it would raise red flags for some people because depending on what they owe, that could mean they're irresponsible. Mm. Hey, Brianna. I see it all the time in gaming as well. Yeah, there's something to be said to that, but I don't. But I know money is important to them too. But I don't. How does that translate to black queers? I don't know. It's something else. It's something I would have to see some numbers, but I don't know enough to have any opinion. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. I ain't mad at ya. I'm, mm, mm. I don't think I could be with someone who still blows their whole check gambling or spend all of it on the rec shop or strip club fuckboy shit. Yeah, that's why finances is important. And then you waiting 2-3 months like Coco, and then find out that honey, and give them some booty in month 3, and then you find out, oh, they got $150,000 worth of debt, foreclosure, all this shit. And here you go stuck with their ass. Then gave your booty up to thinking you saving it to the fuck boy of the casino with tons of liability. Mm-mm. Yeah. Mm-mm. I have to ask. Those things are important. Where you stay at? Who you stay with? How you paying your bills, honey? What that credit score looking like? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Or you hook up with a nigga and he got fucking 3-4 baby mamas that got him on child support. Got him on child support. He paying his whole check going to Allison, Shanita, and Latoya. And you sitting there like, dang, I thought we was gonna go to St. Thomas and have fun. But you can't do nothing. No. I can't. I thought we was gonna take I wanted to take a trip to my fucking Europe. I wanna see what that be like. Y'all see that meme? That sound? I ain't never had that done to me. I want to see what that be like and get the. We ain't going nowhere but the local beach, if that, because Galveston, that takes some gas money. That's 45 minutes away. It's 45 minutes away. Can you even afford gas money? Or am I going to have to fit the bill for everything? That ain't going to last very long, brother. That ain't going to last very long. I'm going to go with the dude who got the good credit and the regular job who can do some stuff with me. The local lake. And shit, the local lake is for me is also 45 minutes away. The beach Galveston is 45 minutes away, and the local lake in Conroe is 45 minutes away. So it's all the same. I need somebody with some coins who can afford the gas money. It ain't gonna even start with me. See you when I get back. I'm very that. See you when I get back. We'll talk on I'll call you from the beach. I'll call you from that really has been what I've been serving lately. Cause honey, waiting on other motherfuckers to and that just that's with your girls too. Waiting on other motherfuckers to get their coins right when you want to take a trip. Baby, you will be stuck sitting. Stuck sitting, honey. I just come on. Might be on house arrest, can't even go to the beach. That too. Do you got some motherfucking restitution that you fucking paying, nigga? Like, yes. That's the real shit. Got fines, the probation officers that you're paying. You still on got the ankle bracelet. Mm-mm. Yeah, no thank you. I want to know what's up with you. That's why I ask. Trying to think, what else do people be hiding? Oh, do people hide children? Do people hide kids? I don't have no kids, so that's not something I want to hide. But do people hide kids until they get to know a person? This dude told me he don't tell people about his kids because people judge him for having kids, and so he wants them to get to know him first, and then when he tell them about the kids, see if they still like them. I'm like, oh, that's what trans women do. Then we got an argument where he said that's different. Nigga, no, it's not. Fuck out of here. They love to say it's different when they hiding they shit. You sound like a trans woman. Yeah, that's what I told him. Yes, it happens to me many times. Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, niggas be hiding their kids. They either be hiding their kids or they be on they'll have it on their profile. I'm a father of 4. And if that's a problem, stop fucking with me right now. Those are the same dudes that say they don't have Facebook. Right, and they really do got a Facebook. And then you add their number in your phone and they Facebook start popping up because their Facebook is connected to their phone number and yours is, and their Facebook start popping up. Like, oh, I thought you didn't have Facebook. Oh, I don't use it. Yeah, but I see your whole family. I see your whole family on here, bruh. I don't have a Facebook red flag. If you don't have social media, it's a red flag to me. Like if you don't have social media, I'll be like, no, thank you. I'm not one of them people that think it's cool to not have social media. I think it's tired and late. I think it is tired and late. I think it is a red flag. I think it's I just think it's weird. I think in 2021, if you don't have to have all of the motherfucking social media, but if you don't have none, I find it to be weird. And especially if you just got Snapchat, I'm going to think that you're hiding something. I'm going to think that you are hiding something. Hiding. I may hide mental issues. I don't have debt, no kids. I have my own transportation place with no criminal record and take care of myself. That sounds like a perfect answer. There's a lot. Everyone have some sort of social media, in my opinion. If you don't, you speaking to me. Yep. Hide your true age. I do. Ain't nobody's business initially. Oh, you hide your age. Interesting. When do you tell your age within that 2 to 3 months? month 3? When do you tell your real age? Right before you give the booty. This is 60-year-old booty that you about to get 3 months later. This booty is 70. Got you. This is senior citizen booty. I have social media, but I rarely use it. They never get the real age. Yeah, age isn't something that I be that I be hiding. I be telling people I'm 40. I don't put it on my profiles though. I don't put it on my profiles. I usually have a fake age on my profile. But I do tell them. But I do tell them when they ask me. But I have to put a fake one on my profile so I can attract what I want. Because if you put you 40, you go get all the motherfucking church deacon build ass niggas. I need somebody between 25 and 35. So I'm gonna put my age at 33 or 35. And so that's what it's gonna be. So honey. But if they ask me my age, I don't lie about it. I'll tell them that I'm 40. But yeah, soon as you, baby, I know. Soon as I hit 40 on one of my things, you can't change your age, so it does say I'm 40. And honey, soon as I hit 40, baby, the deacons, where the deacons at? Started sliding in my DMs, looking like they play spades. They look like they drink E&J. They look like they go to church every Sunday in a brown, blue, black, or gray suit with some motherfucking knobs. Stacey Adams, honey, deacons look like they stay at a family reunion, pulling beers out of a cooler, playing dominoes, talking about sports. That's what they giving me. And I'm not there yet. I want you to be preferably 30 to 35, but I'll take a 25 to 35. Shaped like a Tide Pod. Honey. Shaped like an upright couch. A Kenmore refrigerator. So yeah, no. I put a different age on my profiles. And they usually are the ones that's shaped like Deacon Jones. They usually got wives. They use them niggas be lying. They usually got a million kids, wives, and no, thank you. If you're older, you gotta be sexy. It's no shade. Yeah, no shade. You gotta you know, I'm 40. So if you looking good at 40, I feel like I look good at 40. I need you to be keeping up with with the fashions. I need you to be keeping up with the you can't be running around with them long ass shorts and them baggy ass pants still from the 90s. No. Oh no, I don't sleep on Deacon checks. I sleep on Deacon hookups that don't involve checks. Wait a minute. It's lovely at this Deacon side of life. I'm 53. I know, it probably is. I need you to still be looking right. I know some very fashion forward, sexy, attractive older gentlemen. They're doing their thing. But I also know some that look like they are stuck when they stuck in the time that Melodies from Heaven was on the radio. Rain down on me, rain down on me, melodies from heaven. Walking around with tassels on their shoes. Right. Yeah, I just, I need you to still be doing something out here in these streets. I always put my age. Maybe I should start lying, saying I'm older. I like older women. Usually they don't go under 35. Yeah, I try to stay in the 30 to 35 range of what I like. Um if if you look sickening and you like 25, 25, 26, 27, 28, I don't like how under 25 boys look. They look like children in my mind now. They look like they don't be looking like men. When I see young youngins, they remind me of my little brother. Why not subtract five? That is subtracting five. I'm 40, so take away five. That's 35. Take away 10, that's 30s. And I like my range to be between 30 and 35. That's my favorite. That's my sweet spot for my men. Anything that look pre-pubescent is yeah. If you look like you in college, I'm not gonna fuck with you. I look at you and be like, oh, he's cute, but I need you to look like a man. I need to look like you got a pension and a job. I need you to look like you in you know 30s. I want you being at 30. I want you to have a full beard. Not you may not have a beard, but you fully grown, a grown man. Not like a man, baby. I needs to be a man. What should Avery say? I needs to be a man. Look, I feel like I don't know. I feel like I look 40. I don't feel like I look younger than 40. I don't feel like I look old, but I don't feel like I look 40. I feel like if I put on certain clothes, I can look younger than 40. But 40 for black women don't really be looking that old. My grandma didn't look old when she was 40. My grandmother didn't look old when she looked 40. My mama didn't look old when she was 40. My aunts didn't look old when they was 40. My family don't start looking old like older until they hit 50. 50 is when the age starts to happen to me, to when I see it in the women in my family. But I think I think I was, especially now that I've gained weight. My weight makes me look definitely make me look 40. Yeah, I be, and you can tell you look like a grown woman because that the boys treat you like you a grown woman. The boys, when they walk past, when you walk past, they be respectful. Man, get out the way. You see this lady coming through? Yeah, I don't think I look bad, honey. I'm not saying I look bad. I feel like I look 40, and I think 40 looks good. But thank you. I just um I just know that I know I'm in auntie status because men treat you like auntie status. They don't when you young, they treat you like meat. When you in auntie status, they treat you like, like they auntie. Come on through. They treat you with just a little bit more respect. They open the doors for you instead of saying, "Damn, baby girl, that ass is fat." They say they open the door and treat you and say, "Ma'am, ma'am." They start asking you, "Do you ate young? Do you not do you ate?" They start asking you, "Do you date younger boys? Do you date? Excuse me, miss. Do you date young men?" Yes, young men with jobs and big dicks. I love to give them that. Young men who can pay bills and who have big penises. I love those type of young men. Damn, I got a job. I got a job and a big dick. Do you pay bills though? Mine. Are you paying some bills? Young men sound weird as fuck. Honey, they be saying it. You become, hey, Miss Lady. Yes. Hey, Miss Lady. Or if they know your name, they call me Miss Diamond. How you doing this morning, Miss Diamond? I'm good. I can't stand to hear youngins call me sir. I be feeling old as fuck. Well, when I'm used to it now, but when I was like 35, that's when it started. When I started gaining weight, it started to be ma'am, and they holding the door for you. And I don't dress as salacious as I used to do when I was a young woman, honey. You know, when I was young and slim, it was always, hugging my body and tightness, tits out, ass. Now that I'm older, I'm more, you know, d- refined coverage kind. Yeah. Now online, the young boys don't mind hitting you up. The young boys definitely don't mind sliding in your DMs. Talk about, I like older women. What's up? I got this dick over here for you. They sure will message you. I don't even like young girls. Older women know how to treat you. I know you don't think you about to come over here and get fed, cause honey, I'm not that type of older woman. That's rare. You might, if you catch me on the night I cook something, you might get some. But I'm not the type of older woman that you come to my house, you got vittles. No, thank you. No, not me. You better catch me on the night that I cook it. And right before I put it in the refrigerator. Cause we ain't gonna be no heating up. You is not gonna get any of my vittles. But that's the best way to get into my house, honey. Say you got some groceries for me to cook. Come on. You got some groceries. I cook them groceries, honey. Come on, come through. Bring me them groceries to cook. They be trying to wear you down. Oh no, I give it. I'm still a young wildcat in the bedroom. They can't be wearing me down. I be wearing my little young ones out. Those be the ones, baby. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. I have one piece of trade that I'm having so many. The older one that I fuck with, he's the one that's been giving me the most attitude lately. I had to block him the other day just to punish him. I'll talk back to him later on, but I had to block him. He's probably gonna make another account just to try to talk to me like he always does. But honey, I don't know what he goes through these moments of attitude, and I don't know why. Enjoy, sir. Wait till you start getting called old school, like they call me, or unk, unk, or old school. Ooh, eek. What's what's the equivalent for unk on our side? Is it auntie? No, not auntie. They calling me ma'am. They ain't calling me auntie yet. It's the community that calls me auntie. The trade don't call me auntie. I ain't got that yet. The community will, like the community, like young trans girls or young butch queens. They'll call you auntie. What type of tude? What type of attitude? He gives me. He'll just have a So I do things on my own time. Like if I respond to people on my own time, I make time for people on my own time. And sometimes he feels like things should be on his time. And if they're not on his time, he'll have an attitude or something. But attitudes don't work with me. Like when it comes to men and children, like children who have attitude problems, like like they could like my nephew, for example, he's a perfect example. My nephew will I'm the type of person to say that you're crying and that may work with your mother, like to get what you want. I will let you cry and totally ignore you. Totally not care that you're crying. If a dude has an attitude or a person like the silent treatment, that stuff type of shit, any type of manipulative behavior doesn't work with me because it actually does the opposite for me. It actually will make me not give you a response because I don't reward that kind of behavior, especially with children and men. Like if you're acting like that and you think that that's going to change me, that is not the way to get what you want through me. And so he'll do little things like try to snap, and I'm like, who are you talking to? Like who are you like for example, I guess he made another page and he didn't hit me. I guess he was hitting me up from a page that I didn't know, so I didn't respond to it. And whatever pictures he had that he sent, I didn't recognize who it was. So you ain't got no pictures up, and I don't know who you are, so I'm not fucking, and I don't. And then he was texting me from a number that I didn't know, so I wasn't responding to him. And so he, maybe like a month after that, he was like, he said something along the lines of, "You never not respond to me. You at least, if even if you're not trying to see me, you'll say, yeah, I'm busy today, da da da. But why are you not responding to me?" And I was like, because I literally didn't know who he was, but the way he's talking, clearly I must know who he is. And I was like, I really don't know who you are. Who is this? And he was like, and he sent the picture, but now it's a picture that I recognize. And I'm like, oh, well, I didn't know that was you. And so now, so remember, he snapped and said, why are you not responding to me? Da, 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 da. And so you snap, and then I explain to you why. And then what I'm expecting is for you to come back and say, oh, I didn't know that you didn't recognize me. My bad. Da, 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 da. And we going about a business. But at this point, he hasn't responded to that. And so I blocked him. You don't snap and then go silent. I'm going to block you. I'm not going to talk to you. And he has done this before where he was trying to hook up with me, and I told him that I would let him know if I got busy or not. And we didn't set a time. It'd be different if I set a time with you and then I stood you up. But I told him that I would let him know. And I never got back to him to let him know because I got busy. But if I'm busy and I'm not responding to you, then you don't know. Then clearly I got busy. And so he hit me up in some kind of way and almost like threatened to not fuck with me. Like he made some type of insinuating that he was going to stop fucking with me. And my response was, you can start not fucking with me now. Because I will replace you. Like, you're not the only nigga that sucks dick in Houston. I have tons of niggas that suck dick. So you acting like you doing something for me that I can't get done. So how about you start whatever you're talking about? Let's start that now. And don't message me. And then and deal with whoever you're going to deal with other than me. And we'll both be fine cuz we'll be good. And I blocked him. And so, yeah. And so he hits me up maybe like a week later apologizing. Yeah. I was like, yeah, you should be sorry. Because for some reason you thought that you were doing something special for me and you weren't. I was like, I'm not some, person that is out here with nobody trying to holler at them. And I sent him screenshots of conversations of people that are trying to give me head. like look at this screenshot. This dude, look at what he looks like. Look at his body. This is what hits me up trying to hook up with me. So you're not somebody special. I'm the special one. And that's not on no arrogant shit, because I'm sure somebody else could fuck with you. But just like you got people trying to fuck with you, I got people trying to fuck with me. So you not doing me a favor by hooking up with me. So yeah, don't ever do that fucking bullshit again. Cause I don't give many second chances. And so yeah, he gets an attitude sometimes, and cause and the thing about it is he doesn't understand. He replaced someone. That nigga that you replaced, he waiting for his chance to get back in. He on the bench like, coach, let me in, let me in, let me in. You replace somebody. I can put him back. That really. Or I can get a brand new one. The reason why you in the game is because you do what I like just like he did. Except I'm tired of him. I want somebody new. And so when I get tired of you, I want somebody new. And you making me get tired of you faster with this bullshit attitude. Because one thing I don't like is a nigga with an attitude. Especially just a hookup. Like it's different if, we in love and we doing all this kind of, that's different. You a person that I'm in love with is not that replaceable. But a nigga I'm just hooking up with, you are replaceable. Always. Always. Always, always, always. Now if we in love, that's a difference. I don't love ain't that easy to find. But some booty and some head and some dick, oh baby. You have to go slightly dominatrix on him. Maybe femdom. Yeah, femdom. To the left, to the left. Everything you own to the box to the left. But he ain't got no shit in my house at all to put in a box to the left. Do you find yourself diagnosing an individual? No, no. Sometimes to diagnose somebody, you really have to really sit down and ask them specific questions. You can have, you can, you have to know people more than I know them to do that. It's really quite hard. There's more to diagnosing people than certain situations. You have to really sit down and talk to them and see. It's like a whole case study. Like you got to sit and see what's going on in their background, and yeah, I don't really find myself trying to diagnose people. I can tell you what I think if you tell me what's going on with you. Yeah, so I'm not trying to work. I'm not trying to be nobody's therapist. No. Something's got me so excited, baby. I've been talking all week, so I really don't have no singing voice. My throat is like, oh, I need to go on vocal rest. Sweet thing I do. You got me shook up, shook out on your loving. And boy, I can't wait to get started loving you. All my love. I never thought I'd start someone waiting for you. Mm-hmm. Throat goat. For your love anticipated. You was talking right all week. I was so proud of you and every day. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Brianna and Ty was in the documentary I was telling y'all about. They are one of three of my featured trans women guests, and they did such a great job. I can't wait till y'all see the product. It's gonna be so good. So, 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 so good. So good. I just can't wait till y'all see it. For your love anticipated all night long, long. Mm, 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 mm. The Humpty Dance is your chance to the hump. Do me, baby. Do the Humpty Hump. Do the Humpty Hump. Do me, baby. Do the Humpty Hump. Do the Humpty Hump. That is the biggest thing that's coming down the pipeline. I do, of course, the book. I turn in my book description next week. Um, the cover is done. We're going through right now. Me and the editor is going through each chapter. We are on chapter 5, just working out just different details of that. So, anticipating, no token. It's actually still my tag. If you type it in, it still comes to me. It's funny. My name on Xtube was no choking, and that's how I got my name on YouTube, because I didn't know what YouTube was. I thought it was just a I thought it was another Xtube, but not sexual. So I just named them the same. Show us the cover. Oh, my phone is all the way in my bedroom. I don't have it. Sorry. Let me just show y'all. I'll show y'all next week. I discovered you when you did the Nicki Minaj verse in Five Star Chick. Really? Did I do the Nicki Minaj verse? I don't. I did a Nicki Minaj parody. Did I do the verse? I don't remember that part. I did a parody of Nicki Minaj though, as her mother. I discovered you. Hey Nehemiah, how are you? Erica is gonna be in my city the day I leave to go out of town. I'm upset. Erica Badu. I wanted to get to see her and Duran live. They're still touring together. Where can we watch it when it comes out? I don't really know. I'm not the owner of it. I'm just a producer of it. I was hired on as a producer. It's the organization A Call to Men owns it. They own it, but me and Tony are the producers of it. But they own it because they fronted the money. And so it's not, we didn't make it for like a media. We didn't make it for Netflix. We didn't make it for the hope is this is the hope. The hope is that we will, if people enjoy it, we will get some coins to do it, bigger, to do these type of conversations bigger. I would love to I would love to do this type of conversation with a bigger budget with trans women and cisgender women. My new stage name will be TS Moneybag Ho. Nikki on her world tour of collecting L's. Say it ain't so. But once it come out, y'all know I'm gonna let y'all know to go check it out. Soon as it hits the airwaves, baby. Love me in a special way. What more can I say? Love me now. Who else? Um, is that Elder Barge? Always forget who sings that. Not Nat King Cole. That does not sound like a TS name. That sounds horrible. My name, I always change my name back and forth on Twitter, but my favorite name is Tranny Lou Hamer. I love it. Yeah, but album. That's their first album. Yeah, I knew it was somebody. I couldn't remember exactly who it was. What's the song that I know from the? Is it? What song is? I can't think of the words. I hear the melody. What song is that? I know y'all know it. What is that? Rhythm of the Night? Yeah, that's the song I remember from Elder Barge that I know for sure was him. There's another one too. It's a slower one that I always. Oh no, that was when he did the collaboration, the Secret Garden, make you feel alright. Is that it? The Secret Garden that he did with Barry White and whoever else. I can't remember. That was L by himself. Gotcha. She deserves a pass. I can't believe I'm saying that. I was a teen in the 80s. Word. Come on, teen in the 80s. I was a baby cake. That was L by herself. A dream. I like it. Yeah, I like it. Um I like the way you comb your hair. I like the style. Is that it? Style you wear. Just the little things you do. Not sure how much I really care. Is that it? And when I'm all alone with you, ooh, and I like it. Um, you send chills up my spine every time I take one look at you. Ooh, and I don't know the words. I think that's the song y'all are referencing. You keep blowing my mind every time. I don't know the rest of the song, yeah. And I like it. Okay. Doo-doo-doo. Yeah, I remember that song. I don't know too many Elder Barge. Hmm. Hey. I cannot pronounce that name, so I'm going to say Zara. I think that's how you say it. Zara. That first one. Alkabulunana. Al Alkabulana. Alkibulana. Is that how you say that? How do you say that phonically? Oh, okay. Gotcha, gotcha. I don't know how to say that. How do you say that phonically? Blowing my mind with the things you say to me. I like the way you comb your hair. I like the stylish clothes you wear. It's just the little things you do that show how much you really care. And when I'm all alone with you, Alki Bulana. Alki Bulana. Okay, Alki Bulana. Alki Alki Bulana. Okay. Is there a song you wish another artist sung? My best friend said Whitney Houston singing Monica's My Man. Interesting. Um, I don't know. 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 Um, I'm trying to think what song. How we've been doing this week. I have been doing this week has been a lot of work, but a lot of great work. A lot of fun work, a lot of just great. I love this week has been great. Before the Romans and the Greeks named it Africa. Work. My man, Monica, my man. I'm not a fan of Monica, so well, not being a fan is harsh, but Monica is not a go-to artist that I'm like, oh, let me cut on Monica, child. No. That's not is I'm not that person. There are some Monica songs that if they cut on, I'm not gonna cut them off. But I don't just get in the mood and say, "Oh, let me listen to some Monica." No. No, 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 no. Here we are. Yeah, yeah, I like her, but I like certain songs by her. I definitely like her. The first album is the album that I really like her. Very black goat sheep is what I think about with Monica and that vibrato. Yeah, yeah, she ain't. Nope, no, 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 no. Those were the days. Oh, I switched songs. I switched to um I switched to Dear John. Y'all remember that? Dear John, right or wrong. By the time you read these lines, I'll be gone. Y'all remember that sitcom? Dear John, right or wrong. By the time you read these lines, I'll be gone. Who has the better voice, Monica or Keisha Cole? Monica. Yeah, Monica can sing. I'm not saying that I'm not a fan because she can't sing. I just don't like, the tone of her voice. But I think she can sing. Yeah, yeah. Miss Keisha, I like some of her songs, but just her voice, just flat foot singing in front of a mic. Can she even do that without being off key? No, thank you. That's one thing that you have to know how to do for me to like you. You have to be able to stand in front of a mic and sing your song without any help, just singing your song and stay on key. That's the bare minimum that I ask of my artist. Monica couldn't sing at that verses. Oh, I didn't really. Um, I wasn't really getting into their singing though. Keisha is lower bathroom register, contralto, very cracky denties. No, thank you. I don't. Mm-mm. No. You know who sometimes surprised me with her voice? Who is in that Keisha Cole realm is that K Michelle. I heard some live little clip of her the other day, and she really sounded good. I was like, "Oh, you sound good right here." I like Gladys over Patty. Don't y'all drag me. Do I like Gladys? Yeah, it's hard for me to compare Gladys and Patty. I think I'm gonna ride with Patty on that one, but I do like Gladys. It's hard for me to choose between Gladys and Patty. I love Gladys more than Patty. Yeah, I think I'm gonna be on Patty's side. I think I'm more on Patty, but I think it's not because I don't like Gladys's voice, because I love Gladys's voice, but I think it's because there's been more moments that that Patty has wore me out vocally, like made me say, "Yes, Patty, sing that shit," than Gladys. There's been moments when Gladys has made me feel something, but more I have had more Patty moments. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Patty. Patty's theatrics are hilarious. I'm leaving on a midnight train to Georgia. Going back to find. You know what's funny? I'm actually just now getting into Dionne Warwick. I am just now getting into her. Um, in my youth, what made me like, I love keep smiling, keep shining, knowing you can always count on me for sure. That's what friends are for good times and bad times. I'll be on your side forevermore. That's what friends are for. That's what I got introduced to Dion with. Now, of course, you know she was a star, but that was before I was born. Um, but that song is what I was like, oh, I like this song. But I'm recently going back and listening to Dion songs. So my two favorite Dion song is anyone who had a heart. Well, look at me and tell me I love you. I love that song. And um what's the other one? What was the other one? Anyone know how it's a slow one and there's one a little bit faster than that. What was that popular one? I just was playing it the other day. I don't want to go get my phone. I'm not gonna go get my phone. It's another one she sings from back in that era. Oh, no, there we go. I never this way again, so I'll keep holding on to all the hope is gone. Um, I know I never love this way again, so I'll keep holding on to all the hope is gone. That's on the words I know. Yes. I don't know the words to that, but that's it. But yeah, I love that. I love that song. Um, I love Dion's oldies Santa Fe. I hate Santa Fe. That's my least favorite song of hers. And that's the one that got her first Grammy, I think. That's my least favorite song of her. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Take me back to Santa Fe or some shit. I hate that song. Hendrix. For the good is gone. I know I'll never love this way again. So I'll keep holding on till all the hope is gone. No, no, I'll never love this way again. So I'll keep holding on. Oh, yeah. Finders of Lost Love. I've never heard of that one. I don't think. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Dion. Who else? Who else did y'all name? Did y'all say Rochelle Farrell? Oh, of course, Rochelle Farrell. Let me think. My favorite song. Who mentioned Rochelle Farrell? Melissa. Yes, Rochelle Farrell. My favorite song by her is Doesn't really matter what you're thinking about. Um doesn't really matter what you did it for. I still love you. Um um I forgive you. I forgive you. um is it totally completely I love that song. I Forgive You, that's what it's called, by Rochelle Farrell. Another Rochelle Farrell from is for um what else? What other thing? For some reason, I don't want to say it's my favorite, but it's my favorite to listen to. Why you wanna mess it? Why you wanna mess it? Why you wanna mess it all up? Why you wanna mess it? Why you wanna mess it? Why you wanna mess it all up? It was so sickening to me. Her whole scat in there. Of course, I can't explain. Yeah, I can't explain. It's just the obvious one. That was like she killed the fuck out of that. Oh, and nothing has ever felt quite like this. Nothing has ever meant the whole world to me. Nothing has ever been this good. Nothing has ever been this right. I love when Will Downey's voice just gets so rich and chocolatey. Nothing so sweet. Mm. I am in love with you. I want to spend my life with you. We share a life together. I love you right now and forever. Ooh. Mm-hmm. Somewhere is My Lifetime by Phyllis is my favorite song. I don't really know any yes, Brian McKnight and Rochelle Farrell. I don't know what song they sing together. The song I'm singing is Downing and yeah, and Rochelle Farrell. By Phyllis Hyman. I think my favorite song by Phyllis Hyman is um L- Seems like I'm always going through changes. Living in confusion. Confusion. That, but I don't know any Phyllis Hyman song by heart. None. I like Living in Confusion. Feels like I'm always going through changes. Um, yeah, that. That's the only Phyllis. Not the only one, but that's what I love. Isn't there one something about the moon? Fly me to the moon, or shoot me to the moon, or something? Something about moon. I like that one. I like yeah, I like that one. That's my wedding song. Meet me at the moon, on the moon. George Duke and Rocha Farrell. No rhyme, no reason. It's really nice. I might have heard of that one, but I don't know it. Y'all taking me back. Who else? Take me to the moon, baby. Yeah, but I don't know any Phyllis Hyman songs by heart. But I did like some of her music. I don't know, no, 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 With this ring, I do thee wed. Look at me. I'm as helpless as a kitten up a tree. It's like I'm clinging to a cloud. I can't understand. I get misty just holding your hand. Oh, walk my way. And 1,000 violins begin to play. Or could it be the sound of your hello? Oh, can't remember the words. My hand in my glove, I get misty. Too much in love. Oh, can't you see you leading me on? And that's just what I want you to do. Don't you know I'm helplessly lost? That's why I'm following you. Walk my way. That's what is that? Sarah Vaughan Misty. I can imagine you in a Disney movie. A Disney what song? What I would want if I was ever in a Disney movie, I would want to play a villain. It has to be a villain. Ursula. um I would have to play. Yeah, I would want to be a villain. Yeah, I sung that last week on the live. No, that's Sarah Vaughan. Ella did a version of I kind of mix Ella's when I sing it. I kind of mix Ella's version and Sarah Vaughn's version. Sarah Vaughn's is much easier to sing, so I kind of the parts that Ella be all over the place. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Hey, 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 hey. Who else y'all been listening to? Have y'all who's some old school? Who's some other old school folks that y'all like? We've been singing Anita Baker all week. Who else old school that I like? Who else? From the 80s. Who's some 80s people? What is or 90s? What are some 90s people? Shaka, what have I been listening to from Shaka? Hollywood. Hollywood. Where do I go? What do I do? After all that we've been through, how can you turn around? Just turn around and watch me go. Whoa, 'cause baby, your love is all I know. Tell me, what is it? Do you walk away and find somebody new? I don't know the words. Once again. What's the through the fire, through the limit to the wall, just to be with you, gladly risk it all. You gonna get your butt whooped, Raven? Don't get your butt whooped today. Come on, turn your blout. My favorite Chaka Khan is Night in Tunisia. But through the fire. Excuse me. Do whatever, come what may. For the chance of loving you, I take it all away. Through the fire, do whatever, come what may. For the chance to love you, I take it all away. Right down to the wire, even through the fire. Do you love what you feel? 'Cause I love what you do to me. That's actually Rufus, I think, right? Do you love what you feel? I think that's actually a Rufus song, but of course, Shaka is the lead. Do you love what you do to me? Baby, when you're holding me. I don't know the words. Somehow you seem to set me free. I'm done with holding me like nobody else. Do you love what you feel? 'Cause I love what you do to me. Do you love what you feel? 'Cause I love what you do to me. Every night. I don't know what he says. Yeah, I don't know the words to that. I just know the chorus. You ain't got no kind of feeling inside. What I got to give will knock all your pride upside. Tell me something good. Tell me that you like it, yeah. Tell me something good. Do you love? I love Do You Love What You Feel? Hey, baby. Da, 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 da. Rock. Then I like my song. Then Aretha Rocksteady. Let me see what's my favorite. Don't you ever say. I'm sorry, that was low. That's the way it was. Happened so naturally. I didn't know it was love. First thing I felt was you holding me close. What was I gonna do but let myself go? Now I'm flying through the stars. Hope this night will last forever. Oh, 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 oh. Can't nobody love me better. Make me happy. Make me feel this way. Can't nobody love me better than you. First you put your arms around me. Then you put your charms around me. I don't really know the words. You're staring into each other's eyes. What we see is no surprise. Got a feeling most would treasure. With the feeling so deep you cannot measure. Nobody can make me feel this way. There's tons of mixes of that. Her and Tina. Let me see what Tina Marie. I'm out on the line. I'm giving it to you again. Baby, baby, I'm out on the line. I'm giving it to you again. Hold me, hold beside me. I don't know the words. And love me right away. This one thing is true. I said, I will die for you. Ooh. Oh, I, oh, I, oh, oh, I, oh, I, oh, 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 baby, baby, Tina used to try some things. Tina did used to try some things, honey. Um, I'll give it to you. I don't know, baby. Yeah, she used to do something. Another song I like by Tina is, I don't know the word. Shit. If I were a bell, her vibrato, baby, I would ring to let the world know my everything. If I were a bell, baby, you would know. I don't know the words. I think those. I'm out on a limb. If I were a bell, and of course, fire and desire, baby, baby. Um. You turned on my fire, baby. Then you burn me up within your flame. You burn me, fire and desire, baby. Baby, baby. What other what other one was it? You know, one of my favorite songs is I think I played it's really low. Come bring me your softness. Comfort me through all this madness. Woman, don't you know with you I'm born again. Come bring me your sweetness. Darling, with you there is no weakness. Lying safe within your arms, I'm born again. I was half my whole, instead with none, reaching through this world in need of one. And then she comes in. Come show me your kindness. In your arms I know I'll find this. Darling, don't you know with you I'm born again. I always think of the cover Mariah and John Legend did. I don't know. Is that the song? Did they cover that song? I don't know. That's I can't remember who sings the original to that. But that's the only one I know. I don't. Did Mariah and John do it? I didn't know they did it. I will have my own instead with mine. Reach into this world. They performed that at some Save the Music event. Oh, I need to watch that. I didn't know. That's one of like my favorite songs. Oh, we have 3 hours. Well, all right, y'all. I'm gonna take my ass to sleep. No, I need to watch something. I haven't watched anything this week, so I need to watch something before I go to bed. I will see y'all. I am doing an event. What am I doing? I'll post it on Marsha's Plate. Make sure y'all follow me on Marsha's Plate or on Diamond Stylz. I'm doing some kind of event Sunday where me and this Butch Queen, who I guess they're trying to be slick and put me with a Butch Queen who disagrees with me, who agrees with Dave Chappelle, and we're going to be on a panel together. I will chat with y'all. Congratulations. Yeah, I'm going to listen to some Vesta before I go to sleep. Some congratulations. But all right, I will see y'all. And yeah, I'll see y'all next week. Bye-bye. Yeah.